Hey there, future fellow weird ass black sheep. Welcome to the most offensive church. Oh shit. Hold on. Time out. Time out. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. I don't know what's happening. Because God voice isn't working. This is devastating. This is, hold on. Hold on. Okay. This is it off. Okay. This is it off. I'm turning it back up. Okay. This is it back on. No, still not working. That's devastating. I don't know. The whole thing is devastating. See, I knew. Okay. Okay. What about this time? Uh, No, still not. Oh, that's devastating. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I know what it is. Oh, it's not even working. Hold on. Is it working now? No, my microphone isn't even working. Holy cow. Wait a minute. My microphone's not even working. That's devastating. Yeah. Huh. Not even working a little bit. See, I was wondering why when I was talking to my mom earlier, my mic was working. This is devastating. And also, okay. Okay. Well, it keeps. Like it seems like it wants, it doesn't work. Did anything was happening? See, I'm spending all this time talking about my microphone. Well, fuck my microphone. I guess it doesn't even really matter. Okay. No. Okay. Did that do anything? Okay. Well, fuck it. You have come to the most offensive church now that I've spent all that time and God voice still don't work. Yay, way to go, us. I am going to go ahead and show you around the universe that the party pen is at. The universe Jesus is taking us to.
Hey, future fellow weirdo, you're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off. Let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
Lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes, I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it, waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind. We're the outcasts and the rebels, we're the ones that don't fit in. But there's a holy kind of magic in the middle of the sin.
Yeah, the mystery is deep and the coffee's brewing strong in the most offensive church where we all belong. Have a good time.
Laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
Lead the way. The mystery of God, what a beautiful find.
a better understanding for a
Black sheep's mind.
Wait. Yeah, here we go. Welcome. We'll put that right there. And Hey, 311, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. So, yeah, I got, well, I suppose some bad news and some good news. I don't know, is that what you say? I have bad news, but also, uh, no, actually, about to go to bed. I'm beat. Well, good. I'm about to read you a story. We started a new book. God voice doesn't work. My microphone doesn't work for some weird reason. Well, my soundboard quit working or something. Something happened and now my soundboard don't work. I don't know. I didn't try something else. Maybe I could try just sticking it straight into the computer. No, still doesn't. Well, anyway, God voice isn't working. We started a new book. My my mom's husband did suicide by police yesterday. My daughter graduated high school yesterday. I am up and down on emotions. I'm kind of exhausted, but not really. Okay. No. Oh, because I did the wrong thing. That would be why it didn't work. And also why it was hard to get in. Oh, it's because I fucking touched it earlier. That's what's happened. I touched it earlier and it did not like it. Well, I'm about to touch it again and it's also didn't like it. No, God voices broke. Hey, Raja. Welcome. Oh, yeah, I'm great. I'm great. And God voice quit working. My soundboard quit working. So I don't know. I guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Trying to fix God voice. Because, this book is nothing but God talking again. All right, well, I'm going to put God voice in my ears and I'm just going to be God in my voice because that's the only thing I can think to do. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to make it work. Okay. Still doesn't work. Okay. Well, I'm going to pretend like I'm doing God voice because that's all we can do. Anyway, Nehemiah chapter 1. The words of Nehemiah, the son of this guy. It came to pass in the month of Chivlev. Okay. I don't know. That sounds like it would be a winter month. Only because it sounds Russian. And When I think of Russia, I think winter. So it's probably winter. Okay. In the 20th year, as I was in Shushan, the citadel, that Hanai, one of my brethren, came with men of Judah, and I asked them concerning these terrible ass people who had escaped, who had survived the captivity, and concerning Jewland. And they said to me, the survivors who are left from the captivity in the providence are there in great distress and reproach. The wall of Jewland is also broken down, and its gates are burned with fire. So it was when I heard these words that I sat down and cried like a bitch for many days. And I was fasting and praying before the God of heaven. And I say, I pray, Lord God of heaven, O great and awesome God. Neo says that, God, you are awesome all the time. O great and awesome God, you keep your covenant and your mercy with those who love you and observe your commandments. Please let your ear be attentive and your eyes be open, that you may hear the prayer of your servant, which I pray before you now, day and night, for these terrible ass people, your servants, and confess the sins of these terrible ass people as if you don't know them, which we have sinned against you, both my father's house and I, me too. We have acted very corruptly against you and have not kept the commandments, the statutes, or the ordinances with which you commanded Moses. Remember, I pray the word that you commanded Moses, saying, if you are unfaithful, I will scatter you among the nations. But if you return to me and keep my commandments and do them, there's literally 10 of them. Though some of you were cast out to the farthest parts of heaven, yet I will gather them from there and bring them to the place which I have chosen as a dwelling for my name. Oh yeah, that's Jewland. There's not going to be a new Jewland. There's going to be literal Jewland because that's God's house. And people don't realize that because they're dumb. And they don't read Das Bible. Okay. Now, these are your servants and your people, whom you have redeemed by your great power and your strong hand. God's back to one arm again. Oh Lord, I pray, please let your ear be attentive to me because I'm awesome. And to your servants who desire your name, and let your servant prosper this day. I pray, and grant him mercy in the sight of this man. Yeah, words and things. I have no idea what's happening. Why is he praying for these people? What did they do? What happened? Okay. He's praying for the dudes that escaped from captivity, even though they were already let out of captivity and they were let out of captivity, but they escaped, but things are terrible for them. What? What does that say? The words of Nehemiah. It came to pass in a winter month, I think, in the 20th year, when I was in Shusha, the citadel, that Hanini, Panini, one of my brethren came from Judah. And I was like, how are these terrible ass people, the ones that escaped, the ones who escaped, who survived the captivity? And then I wanted to know about Jewland. Okay. Okay. The Jews who escaped, and then the ones who survived captivity. What? When did. What? That's two different timelines. Huh. I don't know. I do not know. Okay. Anyway, so we're going on to chapter 2. Raja, was there anything from that you wanted to talk about real quick before I move on? All right, here we go. Chapter 2. Okay, so this says, for I was the king's cupbearer, and it came to pass in the month of Nisan. That means brother in like Cantonese or something, I think. Some kind of Chinese language. Nisan means brother. But in here, it's a month, and it doesn't say what month. So, in the month of Nisan, in the 20th year of King Artaxerxes, when wine was before him, I took the wine and gave it to the king. Now, I had never been sad in his presence before. Therefore, the king was like, sup, yo. And I became dreadfully afraid and said, may the king live forever. Why should my face not be sad when the city, the place of my father's tombs, lie waste and its gates are burned with fire? And the king's like, well, okay, but okay, how do we fix it? So I prayed to the God of heaven, and I was like, okay, listen, if your servant has found favor, I ask that you send me to Judah, to the cities of my father's tombs, that I may rebuild it. Then the king said to me, and the queen was there, how long will your journey be, and when will you be back? So it pleased the king to send me, and I set him a time. The meek do not seek power for exaltation, but strength to serve faithfully. Okay, that's great. Welcome. I am your Superstone Sage, the Saint of Awesome. I am Nikki K the Great. I have all those titles because I gave them to myself. And you can believe me that I'm all these things. Because people believe Paul's an apostle and Peter's a fucking saint. So I can be a saint too. But we're reading the book of Nehemiah. And Nehemiah just asked Artaxerxes if he could go build a graveyard or something like that. And the king was like, "How long you gonna be, bro?" And Nehemiah was like, "This long." And the king was like, "Okay." Now, let's see. Furthermore, I said to the king, "Let letters be given to me for the governors of the region beyond the river, that they must permit me to pass through till I come to Judah." And a letter to Asaph, the keeper of the king's forest, that he could give me timber to make beams for the gates of the citadel, which pertains to the temple for the city's wall, and for the house that I will occupy. And the king granted all those things to me. Okay, take your time, Raja. It's okay. Hello, welcome, Jurgen. Oh, no, I can't say that. Oh, thank you for the thingy-mabob ship. Oh, I don't believe you, but the Holy Spirit brought me to say hi. Hey, no, you can totally stay because we are having the best time ever. Yes, yes, and also, I am a superstone sage, so I say all kinds of profound shit. God voice is not working, or some of this would be in God voice, but God voice is not working. My soundboard is broke. So, you didn't come on the best day, but you came on a good day. We just started this book today. So, you've been here for part of chapter one and almost all of chapter two. So you're here, you might as well stay, at least finish the book. It probably got 5 or 6 more days of this book. So, you came at the start of a book. If you really want to leave, wait till the end of the book. So you know the whole story. But welcome. I do hope you stay. It would be amazing. Okay, so wait a minute. Being the king, okay. Keeper, and I will occupy. And the king was like, "Okay." And there was like, "God is good all the time." Right. Then I went to the governors in the region beyond the river and gave them the king's letters. Now the king had sent captains of the army and horsemen with me. When Sanballat the Horonite and Tobiah the Ammonite official heard of it, they were deeply disturbed that a man had come to seek the well being of these terrible ass people. So I came to Jewland and was there 3 days. Then I rose in the night, I and a few men with me. I told one what my God had put in my heart to do at Jewland, nor was there any animal with me except on the one which I rode. What? Okay. And I went out by night through the valley gate to the serpent well and the refuse gate, ew, and viewed the walls of Jewland, which were broken down, and its gates, which were burned with fire. Then I went to the fountain gate and to the king's pool, but there was no room for the animal under me to pass. So I went up in the night by the valley and viewed the wall. Then I turned back, entered by the valley gate, and returned. And the officials did not know where I had gone or what I had done. I had not yet told these terrible ass people, the priests, the nobles, the officials, or the others who did the work. Then I said to them, "You see the distress we are in, how Jewland lies waste, and its gates are burned with fire. Come, let us build the wall of Jewland, that we may no longer be a reproach." And I told them of the hand of my God, which had been good upon me, and also the king's words that he has spoken to me. So they said, "Okay." So they was like, "Okay," and that's what we did. But then Sanballat, and Tobiah, and Geshem the Arab heard of it. They laughed at us and despised us and said, "The fuck y'all doing? What are you doing?" And I said, "The God of heaven himself will prosper us. Therefore, we are his servants, will arise and build. But you have no heritage or right or memorial in Jewland." Thank you for the cookie. Yes, yes, the world is, it's a mad world, man. The world is crazy. But, but, as long as we're here learning Das Bible, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We're only at 33 minutes. Okay. So, what do you guys think about Nehemiah in general? I've only read this book once, but I don't exactly remember it. So, what do you guys think about it? Raja was talking about it earlier, but now that I have more people in here, maybe more people know about Nehemiah and we can all discuss it. Because I don't know nothing about him. Nothing, no one. Okay. Well, we can read chapter 3. Okay. Okay. Then Eliashib, the high priest, rose up with his brothers and built the sheep gate. They consecrated and hung its doors. And they built as far as the Tower of the 100. Hold on. He was once a bullfrog. No, that was Jeremiah. I haven't really studied this. It's okay, me neither, but we're going to have fun with it. Trying to find the right wording. I was enjoying your reading. Okay, well, don't worry. I'm going to keep reading because that's what I do best. I don't do very much good at anything, but I'm definitely good at the Bible. So, I'm a complete failure except for this Bible. But really, at the end of the day, that's really the only thing you have to be good at, right? God things. And I'm good at God things. Okay. Okay. Built as and consecrated then as far as the Tower of Hananel, next to Eliashib, the men of Jericho built, and then next to them, Zakur. Also, the sons of Hasenaiah, they built the fish gate and laid its beams and hung its doors with its bolts and bars. And next to them, Mermoth, he made repairs. Then it was Meshulalabibim. He made repairs. Then next to them, a new Zadok. He made repairs. Then the Tekonites made repairs, but their nobles did not put their shoulders to the work of the Lord. Dun, dun, dun. Moreover, Jehoiada repaired the old gate. They laid its beams and hung its doors and its bolts and bars. Then it was Melatiah, Jaden, the men of Gibeon and Mitzpah repaired the residence of the governor of the region beyond the river. Next to him, Uzziel, one of the goldsmiths, made repairs. And next to him, oh my God, I can't, no, listen, they repaired all this shit, I'm just not. Look, all of chapter 3 is all this bullshit. I'm just not. I'm not. You can read it. It's chapter 3 of Nehemiah. They all built the shit. All of them. I'm not. I don't have the patience for that. If you have the patience for that, go ahead. I'm not. Okay. So chapter 4. I'm sorry this is your first day with me. These names and shit, why do we don't have to know that. That has nothing to do with our reason for knowing the Bible. Because that shit's not going to come up on a quiz in heaven. What part of the wall did this guy repair? A, B, C, or D? That's not going to come up on a questionnaire. We don't need to know that. Just, Okay. Chapter 4. So it happened When Sanballat heard that we were rebuilding the wall, he was furious and very indignant, and he mocked these terrible ass people. And he spoke before his brothers and the army of Samaria and said, "What do these terrible ass people, what are they doing? Are they fortifying themselves? Will they offer sacrifices? Will they complete it in a day? Listen, what's happening?" Now, Tobiah was beside him, and he said, "Whatever they build, if even a fox goes on it, he will break down their stone wall. Hear, O our God, for we are despised. Turn their reproach on their own heads, and give them as plunder to a land of captivity. Do not cover their iniquity. Do not let their sin be blotted out from before you. For they have provoked you to anger before the builders." God wasn't mad. I don't remember God being mad. I don't think God was mad. But okay. Um, no, plunder and have. Okay. So we built the wall, the entire wall, and was joined together up to a half of its height. For the people had a mind to work. Yeah, what happened to that? Now it happened when Sanballat, Tobiah, the Arabs, the Ammonites, the Ashdodites, heard that the walls of Jewland were being restored and the gaps were beginning to be closed, that they became very angry, and all of them conspired together to come and attack Jewland and create confusion. Nevertheless, we made our prayer to our God, and because of them, we set a watch against them day and night. Then Judah said, "The strength of the laborers is failing, and there is so much rubbish that we are not able to build the wall." And our adversaries said, "They will neither know nor see anything till we come in their midst and kill them and cause the work to cease." So it was when these terrible ass people who dwelt near them came that they told us 10 times, "From whatever place you return, or whatever place you turn, they will be upon us." Therefore, I positioned men behind the lower parts of the wall, at the openings, and I set people according to their families with their swords, their spears, and their bows. And I arose and said to the nobles, to the leaders, to the rest of these terrible ass people, "Do not be afraid of them. Remember the Lord, great and awesome, and fight for your brethren, your sons, your daughters, your wives, your houses." And it happened when our enemies heard that it was known to us that God had brought their plot to nothing, that all of us returned to the wall, everyone to his work. So it was from that time on that all my servants worked at construction, while the other half held the spears, the shields, the bows, and wore armor. And the leaders were behind all the house of Judah, those who built on the wall, and those who carried burdens, loaded themselves so that one hand they worked at construction, the other held a weapon. Every one of the builders and his sword girded at his side, and he built. And the one who sounded the trumpet was beside me. Then I said to the nobles, the rulers, and all these terrible ass people, the work is great and extensive, and we are separated far from one another on the wall. Wherever you hear the sound of the trumpet, rally to there, for God will fight for us. So we labored on the work, and half the men held the spears from daybreak until the stars appeared at the same time. I also said to the people, let each man and his servant stay at night in Jewland, that they may be our guard by night and a working party by day. So neither I, my brethren, my servants, nor the men of the guard who followed me took off our clothes, except that everyone took them off for washing. Except for washing. Okay, that's the end of chapter 4. How many minutes are we at? 47. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Okay, let me go back and look in chat and read and see. Okay. Let's read and see, shall we? Go and read. My finger is not working. Here's a link. Okay. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay. God's call in your life, they are a burden. Right. See 5 things necessary. Oh, okay. Oh, this is a Bible study thing. Okay. We're almost. Okay. Your God. Your God. I'm a lurker. Awesome. Am I awesome? I love that you watched me before. Yay. Am I awesome? I think I'm awesome. You should think I'm awesome also. The above is a great sermon. Okay. Go to the basket and sleep. Interesting. Yeah. Nehemiah, it seemed, well, the king trusted him, so he must have been a good guy. But King Artaxerxes, he is one of the kings that, well, King Darius told them they could build, or King Cyrus told them they could build a temple. King Darius let them build a temple, and then I think Artaxerxes set them free, something like that. And then it's saying Artaxerxes said that the Jews could rebuild their wall. Although I thought he said he wanted to rebuild a graveyard. So I'm guessing the graveyard was a metaphor for the wall. I'm not exactly sure. Yes, that's exactly what's happening to me right now. You have to read chat like you read the Bible. Yeah, well, see, that's what I wanted to ask about because I watched a lot of other Bible channels and they don't really read their chat. Like some channels don't read their chat at all unless you give them a cookie or like some kind of gold thing. Then they'll read that, but they don't read the other chat. But it's like, I want to read this story, but I also want to interact with chat. And I don't know the good balance because a lot of people quit watching me because I pay more attention to the chat than the Bible, and then I get lost on what the Bible says and forget about chat. And it's like, I don't exactly know what to do. But, like, I try to read chat in between chapters, but I didn't do very good today. Because, read chat and smoke a cigarette. But a lot of times there isn't anybody here. Sometimes people are watching other things. I don't know. But, like, what do you guys think is better? Like, reading chat in between chapters or reading it as it comes up or not reading it at all? Although, I think that's stupid when creators don't read their chat. It's like, you guys are taking that shit for granted. No, I was meaning when you pause for chat. Oh, okay. I can totally do that. But are you going to come back again, Meek and Easy? Your name is Meek and Easy, right? Meek Easy. Oh, like Speakeasy. Meek Easy. I like that. What's your name? Oh, my name is Meek Easy. I got the bodies in the trunk. That's a good guy. Yeah. I might. Are you going to read the Bible again? I read it every night at 10 o'clock. And I watch wrestling sometimes during the day. I watch wrestling during the day. I also do a music stream sometimes where I listen to Juggalo music and I watch Juggalo Championship Wrestling Wednesdays and Thursdays. I watch it Wednesday so we can watch the previous week's episode so we can keep up on the storyline. Although, when I saw it and it said, when he saw Nehemiah was sad, dismay. Yeah, but see, I know he said he wanted to rebuild the graves. He wanted to rebuild a graveyard. I didn't realize he was actually talking about the wall. I I didn't like picture because I was picturing like the tombs of David and shit. Like he was gonna rebuild that. I didn't realize he was at meaning the actual wall is a graveyard. Uh but make it easy. Yeah, my main content is the Bible content at 10 p.m. But you will catch me on here either jamming juggalo music and packing my house or watching wrestling. And Mondays I watch midget wrestling. And that is the funniest shit that I've ever seen. And I'm about to see it live June 19th. Yep, in Tennessee. I am actually. You need some interaction. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't interact with me because they just want me to put them to sleep. Yeah. Well, I don't have a lot of interaction. And also, I haven't even checked. Oh, YouTube hasn't said anything either. So, and sometimes it feels really awkward to be sitting here talking to no one, but seeing people are watching, and that's like, you could probably talk to me. But part of me knows they're probably asleep at their keyboard. Yeah, I gotta figure out what to do with that. It's a blue light. Mm, I'll shut it off. I don't know what to do with it. Oh, um, I is that off? I'm just there. You go. See, it shut it off. Dang. But now you can see my giant mess of things that I'm still packing. But actually, my house looks way worse than this. It's a lot cleaner since I packed it up. But we should be getting a new house sooner rather than later, which would be so awesome. Yes, I talk to myself all the time and pretend it's God. I just assume God is listening. I don't really know if he is, because sometimes he just be like, "You're so stupid. I'm not even talking to you right now." And I'll be like, "I am so stupid, and I do not blame you." Where did that other guy go? Wasn't there another guy here also? Uh, I thought there was somebody else here. I guess. Oh, yeah, Jurgen. That's his name. Jurgen. Did he run away? Yeah, pretend it's God. Yeah. No, I was trying to get it really good, but I didn't get it really good. And no matter where I put it in this storage room, it's gonna be in your eyes. Oh shit. I gotta take my pills. Damn. Did all you guys take your medicine? I'm just assuming you take medicine. You are watching me. So I'm sure you are on some kind of medication. Because, well, again, you're watching me. And I hope everybody had a good time. Because I had a good time. But we're going to finish this cigarette, take our medication, and listen to our intro song. People are afraid to chat, and especially on my channel. There's a lot of people on YouTube that will not subscribe to my channel but watch, but they will not subscribe. They subscribed one time and then heard me talking shit about Mormons, Catholics, Pentecostals, Catholics, Mormons, Catholics, and Mormons. And they refuse to watch my channel. But there's 3 wrestlers, 2 journalists, and oh, and also I should inform everybody the government does watch my channel. I talk to at least 3 of them. The Department of Defense watches my channel. But don't ask me why they watch my channel. Probably because I'm amusing. And a guy from Homeland Security watches my channel. Although he wasn't supposed to tell me that. And he does not subscribe to my channel. My meds put me to sleep too. That's why I'm not taking them until after the cigarette. Oh, and Severe the rapper. He watches my channel occasionally, and he is subscribed to my channel, I think. He came in my channel one time, and he made me a sticker. I'll show you. He made me this one. Yeah. That's a sheep dressed like a wolf. Hey, General Piggy. I know I'm an idiot and you need a clown all over my face like it's a money shot. Listen, things are happening. And did you meet our new friend up there? Meek Easy. Oh, yeah, no. Have you ever met Jesus? Jesus is a savage badass. Like, ew, that is the funniest guy. Look, Jesus is a shit talker from way back. Like, way back. And I'm telling you what, I am glad that I'm Jesus' friend and not his enemy, because you know how they say the Messiah is going to come with a sword. Jesus was cutting these terrible ass God people up with his tongue knife. He was filleting that ass and serving sushi. I just, Jesus is one bad mamma jamma, dude. And he taught people, be tough, stick up for yourself. And if people shit on you, it's your fault. So own it, you know. Own it when people shit on you, be better. And Jesus shows you the way to be better. You give up all the crap and you just be kind to people. You help people in secret. You build your character. Yeah. You know, can I tell you guys a secret that's not really a secret? Okay. I went down this rabbit hole of cults. Okay. I went down the rabbit hole of cults. Again, this is like my third journey down here. Watching the same fucking shit over and over. And I've said that if I start telling you what to do with your children, or telling you I need to physic your husband to feel more spiritual, call the police on me, because that shit is, I don't want to be like that. So if you ever catch me being like that, tell me to my face and then punch me. Because that's crazy, because that's what they do. They steal your kids and then steal your partner. And it's like I want to have people like listen to my Bible readings and stuff, because I think I'm absolutely amazing. But I want other people also to think my Bible readings are absolutely amazing, and then get a deeper thought or a deeper look into it, because the Bible was not written verse by verse. The Bible was written story by story. And I would much rather people paid attention to the story instead of the verses, because the verses can be taken out of context. The verses can mean whatever you want them to mean at whatever point you want them to mean something at. But the story never changes. And the story is what matters. It's not like, yeah, this happy little verse over here that God loves you. Yeah, but why does God love you? God loves you when you're doing the right thing. God loves you when you're obeying and you're being disciplined, and you have self-discipline. But if people only tell you, oh, God loves you no matter what you do, then you don't got to be better. You don't got to do anything better. And that's kind of what Jesus was saying. You got to do something better. You got to outshine the people that just do it for attention, for no real reason other than they want attention. You do shit because you're supposed to, and because you want to, and because you have the kind of discipline it takes to do things without needing to be rewarded. You know what I mean? Like I told my dad yesterday, or I told my dad today, Go to the church tomorrow and give them some money. Don't say anything to them, just give them some money and walk out of church. That's what I told him to do. Wait, why are we picking on General Piggy? Hey Zero, welcome. Uh-oh. General Piggy, you're getting a toe tapping. What did you do? Damn, I said this earlier, but I'm going to say it again now. Now I see why they gave you the name Buzz in prison. I always look really fucking high all the time. And I thought I would get some cool ass fucking prison name. Nope. They gave me the name Buzz because I look blasted all the time. Look, oh my God. I'm sitting here staring at myself and I'm like, oh my God, I look so high. It's not sad you're not drinking anymore. It's beautiful. And I'm not drinking anymore either. And it's beautiful. But I told my therapist that I cut down smoking weed. And then as soon as I got off the phone with her, I smoked 3 joints. And I was like, I think this is slowing down. I don't know. Hey, Mary, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. It's so nice to see you. Oh, shit. I'm being too loud. I might be being too loud. I'm so bad. So, did that Jorgens guy really leave? He shouldn't have left. Oh. Oh, and Angry Mary. Meet our new friend up there, um, Meek. I want to call him Meek and Dangerous, but it's Meek Easy. But I want to call him Meek and Dangerous because that sounds scary. Yeah, I want a scary name. Wouldn't that be cool if I had a scary name? But I said I wanted a scary name in prison and they told me to shut up. I want a scary name. You know what that heart and cross remind me of? Do you remember the Blair Witch Project? Wasn't was wasn't that heart and cross in the Blair Witch Project? It was made out of twigs. It was something, and it was set on fire. Hold on. I don't know where to put my headphones. That was weird. I... Okay. The Holy Book Lady. Yeah, my prison name is not very scary either, nor is it intimidating. I could put Buzz the Bible Lady. I should incorporate that into my life. But actually, Dustin hates when I talk about prison. He hates it. He's like, people should know that. I'm like, yeah, but why though? Prison was awesome. But I have to remember not to say that in front of my kids because prison is not awesome. It was awesome for me because I'm highly institutionalized and I've been in jail a lot of my life. The Holy Book Lady. Did you know? Do you know why I picked that name, Mikizi? I will tell you. I picked the Bible Lady, and no matter how many names, because I was the blue haired Bible Lady, I was the green eyed Bible Lady, then I was the ghetto redneck Bible Lady, and now I'm just the Bible Lady. But Bible Lady has always been in my name because I don't want people here that are intimidated by the Bible, or intimidated by, or like angry about things that are bad. I don't want people watching me like that. There's a lot of people that see the name Bible Lady and think I'm all happy and shit. But I used to have a warning at the beginning of my videos. Warning, this is not family friendly. You know, when I was making videos, that used to be my warning. This is not family friendly. But I've gotten rid of a lot of those people already. I've been doing this for a long time. But I've only been going live for a short amount of time. But I made videos reading the same book for like 8 years. And I've only got through the Bible one time. In prison, I was a dinosaur. What prison were you at, Raja? I was in Pennsylvania State Penitentiary, Cambridge Springs. And Mikizi, another thing that I think turns a lot of people away from my channel is I don't believe the New Testament. Like, I believe the story of Jesus 100, like, but I believe the New Testament was written as a way to justify killing Christ because Paul says nothing about Christ, but he teaches the law. And the law he uses is kind of evidence on why Jesus was bad and needed to be killed. Right. And the letters from John, Paul, and all of those, they were justifying why Jesus was killed. And they weren't even saying anything Jesus ever said. They were just making shit up. Those letters are cover your ass letters. Those letters are justification letters. And I don't give a shit what anybody says, including my mom. Because I used to argue with my mom on here on Saturdays, but she won't argue with me no more. Because that's just what I think. The New Testament is justification on why they killed Jesus. Hey, asshead, welcome. Welcome back. I haven't seen you in such a long fucking time. Oh my god, I'm so glad you're back. Welcome back. Hey, Meek Easy. Listen, if you really want to do a study, you and me, we can live stream together on my thing and we can just read the Bible, the internet Bible, and just have a fun little discussion because nobody wants to talk to me about the Bible. And nobody, because I don't know. I don't outclass people on the Bible. I'm just really bullheaded. I'm real bullheaded, and it's hard. But I wouldn't mind doing something like that. You just DM me what you want to do and what day you want to do it, and we can do it. I don't see why not. Okay. Again, DM me and we'll figure out what to do. But make easy. Yes. Well, it sounds like somebody with brain injuries losing their fucking mind. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna ghost you. Okay. Well, sleep on it. You can always message me. As long as we can do it before 10 p.m. at night, because that's what time I do my Bible studies. But we could fucking do it in the mornings. I just gotta take my pills. Speaking of taking my pills. Uh-oh. Did I? I might have lost my pills. Oops. Uh-oh. That's no bueno. Oh, there. No, no. I have I have 17 brain injuries. I was curb stomped in Southwest Detroit. I've had a couple brain surgeries. My last brain surgery was February 14th, 2018. I was in a coma from August 17th to October 2nd, the day Tom Petty died. I woke up from a coma the day Tom Petty died. How crazy is that? It's okay, so do I. So we can have brain trauma together, baby. I love that. I love I'm finally not the only injured person somewhere. And I'm sorry. I wasn't fucking around about my brain injuries. I literally was curb stomped. That did happen. Welcome back, Mary. Yep. Yep. But hey, look, you maybe that's why you found me. So you have somebody else just as crazy as you online doing insane shit. I'm holding on to most of humanity. Yeah, and you came back to my channel. That means that you belong with us weirdos. So you will get your humanity here, baby. We'll all drink coffee, smoke cigarettes, and smoke weed and laugh through the apocalypse. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? It's for the better because it's something about brain injuries that makes you a better person. I don't know. I since my brain injuries, I've become such a better person. Even though like I get real angry real easy. I don't ever know what the fuck is going on. But I tell you what, I feel bad for a lot of things and now terrible shit isn't as funny as it used to be. And I actually give a shit about people now. It's like brain injuries made me a better person. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but it did. I'm more self aware since I've had these brain injuries. That's what it is. I'm so self aware that it's aggravating to me because I would rather not give a shit, but for some reason I give a shit. Like, yeah. I'm telling you. Oh, clown all over my face like it's a money shot, General Piggy. Oh, I fucking love it. Oh, man. I'm so glad. And actually, I'm less retarded now. Just, I'm still retarded, but a little less so. But Meek, do you feel like maybe your brain injuries made you also, uh, like more aware of yourself or less aware of yourself? Because I'm more aware of myself, but my brain injuries make my actions like I'm not aware of myself. Even though, like, I know I'm doing it, I just can't help it. I can't stop it. So it's like I'm embarrassing as fuck, and I know that, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's what they have me on all these medications for, and they don't work. They do work, just not with that. Well, I tell people I'm less aware, but don't know better. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, it's kinda like that, only I do know better. I just can't stop it. I don't know. I kinda have no choice in any of this Bible shit I'm doing, because God's kinda making me do it. Well, yeah, no, we'll call it kind of making me do it, except for he kind of forced me to do it 8 years ago. Oy. And I've tried to read different books. I've tried to read the Enuma Elish. I tried to read the Ethiopian Bible. I've tried to read, oh God, different things, and I'm not able to read any of them. I can only read the Bible, which is stupid, but not stupid because I guess the Bible hasn't reached who it's supposed to. Just me and meds. Yeah, and that's really bad when your meds don't agree with you. That's happened to me a couple times. Thank you guys for the gold pills. Where did they all come from? I don't know. Huh. Did it tell me who they came from? You need what's in your heart. Yeah, then maybe that's what it is. Not exactly recommended reading. Right. Yeah. Yeah. My heart wasn't into all that other shit. That's probably exactly what it is. Because it's like that's not the point. It's exactly right. My heart wasn't into it. That's why I couldn't read it. Bible is the most popular. Yeah, it is the most popular book in the world. But in my great humble opinion, my sagely opinion, people don't read it right. People don't read it right, so they don't understand what it's saying. And then they have snakes that tell them what it says, and clearly it doesn't say that either. But I don't know, people that read the Bible and they don't get past the first page. Why don't they get past the first page? Because they're looking for answers in verses instead of in the story. The answer's in the story. The answer is always in the story. It's not in the verse, it's in the story. I'm not Christian. And anybody that calls me that, it's like, no, no, no. I'm a sage. I'm the Bible sage. And maybe I should have changed my name to that, but Bible and sage are two different religions and I shouldn't mix them. So I'm just a sage that reads the Bible. Oh, is that okay? Oh, it was the ship. Okay, okay. Angry Mary's on it. Thank you. Yeah. Well, Jesus was the original riddler. Jesus and his riddles. Man, he's like, riddle me this, Batman. If a sower has seeds and he sows them, how much sowing does the sower sow when the sowing is sowing? It's like, riddle me this, Batman. Jesus was, man, he was insane with that word magic. Jesus had God level word magic. I'm a beautiful wreck, holding fast. Oh, that's perfect. I'm a beautiful wreck, holding fast to salvation. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing that Jesus wasn't saying to love all. No, when Jesus spoke of love, he was in a room with the people closest to him, his 12 disciples and a couple chicks. And he always told them, like, and it was always him in a very intimate position with the people he cared about. And he would wash their feet, tell them to love each other. And he was talking about the people that were closest to him. And he was talking to the people that were closest to him. But everybody took that and was like, no, it's not the people closest to you, it's everyone around you. And it's like, no, Jesus was talking to his intimate group of friends. He was telling his friends to take care of the people in their circle and teach them to take care of the people in their circle. And that's how you do it individually. And then they go and they do it with their people and so on and so forth. But instead, everybody takes the message out of that and confuses it and jumbles it and makes it to where you have to exhaust yourself taking care of people you don't fucking know when that was not the message. Yes. Yep. No. Jesus didn't. I don't I don't think Jesus wanted a religion. I think he just wanted people to do the right thing, to take care of each other, the people that were closest to them. So then they could go and take care of the people closest to them. And it would start a domino effect of taking care of the people closest to you to spread love while being kind to the outside world, doing the intimate things to the people you care about. But I I'm not I'm not totally sure how to explain what I'm trying to say. I'm really bad at explaining things and really bad at anti preaching. No, I'm good at anti preaching. But I don't know if I'm ever saying it right. Or like in a way that's believable when really like the whole message of Jesus was be kind to the world around you, but be loving to the people closest to you. Your intimate people, love them and respect them. But be kind to the outside world because the outside world matters. But the people in your immediate group matter more. So here's what you do to the people in your group: you wash their feet, you love them, you care for them. These nuts indeed, General Piggy. Right. And Jesus didn't abolish any of the law. It's like, I think what, uh, was it Mary that just said up there? Damn it, now I don't remember. All right, you guys ready to hit this joint? My see, my neurologist is damn, you ate with that one. Damn. Is that good or bad? What does that even mean? You ate with that one. Does that mean I did a good job? I love doing a good job. Man, anti preaching is my favorite. I hope I did a good job. Oh, yeah, it is. Jesus said, I did not come to abolish the law. Right, because Jesus came to raise consciousness, not a strict religion, which is what I said about the New Testament. I believe that they those books were allowed in the Bible to validate their killing of Jesus, so it didn't seem like it was stupid. Like, no, Jesus really said these things and it was against the law, so that's why they killed him. When really all he was doing was trying to raise a consciousness. Oh, and some look at honey picks. Oh, okay. So are you going to bed now? Uh, Meek easy, speak easy. I really want to call you meek and dangerous. Meek and dangerous. Jesus was showing that we all have God's spark to go. Yep, it's okay. Dude, brain fog. It's those brain injuries. My I guess my instant recollection is really bad. Like I can't remember things that happened 5 seconds ago. But I can remember shit that happened like fucking 15 years ago. I can be dangerous, but mostly to just myself. I have that problem. Self destruction is a real thing. Man, you know what I was just thinking about? Like, you know how God does like awesome things for people who don't like Him? I've never seen it with my eyes, but I know that it happens a lot. But I wouldn't mind, like, I think he's screaming again. I think. Yeah, hold on. Are you okay? Do you need something? Yeah. Come on. Let me in my life stream. No, I have a home right here. Here. Hold on, I couldn't rub it on your back. Are you sure? Okay. Okay. God, God's yours. Yeah, but I think one day I'm gonna see it with my own eyes, and it's gonna be highly beneficial. Because usually I'm collateral damage for when God gets pissed off at certain people. But I think God's gonna do something great, and I won't be collateral damage. Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah. Like I said, DM me. Like, pick a day and a time. But just know the beginning of June up in, no, like all of June, I am super busy. I'm going to be on Foxhole Squares on June 6th, and I'm going to Tennessee June 18th through like the 23rd or 24th. But then after June, I am free and we can read the New Testament all summer. Because I know Neo does readings with Mr. Bill Donahue. And I wouldn't mind doing something like that, only doing it story by story instead of verse by verse. Because again, I think it's the story that matters, not the verse. And if you are down with something like that, I am totally down for something like that. And yeah, and in the Old Testament, it God tells the prophets, go read the Bible in the language that people understand. I read the Bible in ghetto, and people seem to understand that. Now, some people seem to understand that better than any other way they've heard it before. So like I said, I'm for the weirdos, the people that Jesus hung out with. He hung out with people like us. He hung out with people like us. And we would go to heaven before any of those God people would. Believe it. You're going to Tennessee in September. Are you going to see midget wrestling? Because that's what I'm going. I'm going for midget wrestling. Oh, okay. It's called micro wrestling. You should see it. I I want to visit Texas one time. I've never been to Texas, but I want to visit it at least one time. Yeah, but no, for real though. What are you going to Tennessee for? Is it something good? Maybe some alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I can imagine it was something. Wow. That would be that would be some interesting shit to watch indeed. Man, that would be wild. But let's mm, so me and one friend are going from Michigan and hey, I'm from Michigan. I'm from 8.5 in John R. 8.5 mile in John R. Real close to 8 mile. I I can imagine it was probably bad and funny. And for a 4 day party, I'll have oh no way. Leopard print though. Oh, forget about it. And a hula. Oh, I'm from Detroit. Didn't we talk about this before? I'm from Hazel Park, right above Detroit. Well, okay, it would be the Detroit metropolitan area. I think that's what it's Detroit metropolitan area. I'll find some. Yeah, fuck yeah, do that. It would be great. The coolest leopard print thing I ever had was a bra, a leopard print bra, and I love that mofo. Oh, Isham is from 7 Mile, ain't he? Yup. Wait, there's a girl here that works at the hotel I was staying at. Remember? Her name is Nene, and she's from 7 Mile. Yeah, she's a real pretty black chick. But you could tell she's from Detroit because she has that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. It's like, oh yeah, you're from Detroit, ain't you? Sure are. And she has that look. Look at you all sideways and shit. Yeah. Detroit girls are wild. But Isham is great. He's a good rapper. Damn. I'm from founding French. I am a refugee. Sweet. What are you like a war refugee? Is that what a refugee is? You're fleeing from war? Well, I'm sorry that war happened. I don't exactly know. I, yeah, no. If you're a refugee from a war place, I can imagine you can't sleep through gunshots at all. I can sleep through bombings. I've slept through a couple bombings. It was mostly on accident, but I go into a coma when I go to sleep. It's like I didn't sleep at all. No more east side for yeah. Oh, the red zone. That's when you can't drive down the fucking street. Oh, the houses are boarded up from the inside. They'll firebomb your car for driving down the street. I heard about that shit. Yeah, it sure did. I didn't know that was on 7 Mile, though. I didn't know that was on 7 Mile. I never went down that far. Good night, and I hope to see you tomorrow. But I'll dip that cookie in my coffee. Thank you so much. Strattsburg. Is that where it is? Yeah, see, I've never been down that far. Thank you for the cookie. Sweet dreams. And come back tomorrow night. Or join me in the day if I'm playing music and cleaning my house. And with that being said, Mary, you ready to go to sleep? Um, Raja, General Piggy, Asshead, you guys ready to go to bed? I don't even know if General Piggy or Asshead are here anymore. General Piggy. Piggy, 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 piggy. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I took my medicine. It's about to kick in. So I do. Uh, that's General Piggy right there in that thong. That's General Piggy. Son of a bitch. That was Casper. Pushing me along. Where the fuck did my ashtray go? I don't know where my ashtray went. I will do that. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to bed. I want to tell. Right, anyway. Yeah, I can't override my medicine, or I won't be up in time for my dad to call because I'm making him go to the church tomorrow. And I'm making him because I have some money with my dad down there in Florida. So I told him to take some of it and go give it to the church because he has to. But I told him just go in there, give it to him, and walk away. Don't say nothing. Just give it to him and walk away, or else you'll get stranded there. Okay. So, anyways, everybody, it's time to give the pillows some head, the sheets some ass, and have. Oh, wow. Hold on. Wow. Cousin, when did you get here? Oh, oh, wow. Why can't we even see that on my screen over there? Holy crap, dude. People have been talking on my Facebook, on my YouTube. Oh, now it showed up. Holy crap. Hey, cousin. Just in time to leave. I just saw this. Oh, just got here. Okay, good. Because, wow. Well, anyway, we were getting ready to end. But I guess, are you okay? Oh, yeah. Does anybody got any prayer requests type things before we get out of here? Because, I should be doing that kind of thing. Or at least I assume I should be. I got video that I'm going to show you. Okay, well, I'm not going to publish, but okay. Send it to my messenger and I'll look at it. Anybody, anything? Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to play the exit video, or well, I'm going to play the entrance video. So if anybody's got a prayer request, just post it while I play this.
Hey, future fellow weirdo, you're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off. Let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
Lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes, I got the herb and the chair, got a seat with your name on it waiting
coffee's brewing strong in the most offensive church where we all belong. Have a good time,
Laugh and giggle.
come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
Lead the way. The mystery of God, what a beautiful find.
a better understanding for a
Black sheep's mind.
Hold on. Where are we at? Awesome. Okay. Okay. There. Okay. Fuck it. Okay. So, my cousin said, pray that my message is received well in this upcoming video. Well, do you understand what you're saying? Well, send it to me and we'll find out if you know what you're saying. But the people who the message is for will more than likely understand it because, well, you've been doing really good with this whole God thing, and I don't see why God would drop you on your head. I think, well, we'll just pray for it. We'll just pray for it. Dear God, we know you are awesome. And we know how you are. And we know that you'll make little Michael's video absolutely open people's eyes and make them understand the things that are being said in this video. Amen. In Jesus' name, amen. I was wondering where you were, General Piggy. It is a really good song, ain't it? Wheels did a great job with this song. Like, he made it absolutely perfect. And I was thinking in my head earlier, man, what if, I would have just picked Do It the Metal Way, because I was thinking, man, why didn't I pick metal? But then I thought about it because I don't think it would have sounded that good. I don't think it would have been catchy for anybody. I think bluegrass is the perfect choice for this channel because we're weird, we jam out, and most everything I have is ghetto rigged and put together and held up by coffee cans. That's real life. The whole party pen is held together by coffee cans. All right, later, Raja. I love you and sweet dreams. Go give your pillow some head and your sheets some ass and have the sweetest dreams ever. It's okay. I was talking about my music. That song is such a good song. And yeah, most everything in this room is held together by coffee cans. Yep, it's so ghetto and thrown together like bluegrass music. Where the fuck is my ashtray? Oh, it's right there. Because it's right in front of me. That's why I lost it. Where's my weed? Right there. Okay. But is everybody else ready to go to bed? Wow, why can't I breathe? Okay. So now, everybody, go give your pillow some head, your sheets some ass, and have the sweetest dreams ever. Love you so much. Oh, wait. Have a postcoital cigarette and smoke a bowl. Then have the sweetest dreams ever. Love you guys so much. Good night. Oh, wait. Actually, I lied. I lied because I'm supposed to be doing a raid. Uh, Spaz. I don't know. Well, okay, we'll just go over to Stuck in New York because I know people watch him anyway. So that's what we'll do. So, love y'all later. Uh, okay. I love you, cousin. I'm going to watch your thing right now, here in just a second.